Hey, so it's like 6 p.m. I just talked to my mom. I had lunch with your mom, and I'm going to tell you all of the details and stuff, I guess, a little later because right now I'm going to go have dinner with my dad. But I went shopping today. I found shoes. I also got like a lot of letters from you. I can't even count, probably 9 or 10, I think, like you said. So I'm really excited about that. There's a lot of figuring things out, and a lot of it that I don't know, and it's like things that also you weren't thorough on and very clear on. So I'm trying to like figure out exactly what you were meaning and stuff like that, but I guess I'll explain that later. Um, I just realized that I completely forgot to record in any of the stores. I'm sorry about that. Just realized that. But you know, I'll show you the things. So I don't know where we're going yet, but I'll tell you after. Okay, love you so much. Bye bye. Okay guys, so I thought that you deserved to see my dress. So here it is. I know you haven't actually seen it on me yet. Well, it kind of looks black or it looks dark navy blue, depending on the lighting. So, you know, I didn't know what the accents were. It turns out it is black. So I'm close enough, pretty much. So as you can see, I have, well, I'll try not to get the camera, but I have long hair, but I have a little necklace that comes with it, and it's just a little accent of white. It has this little gold chain, 2 of them. I also have my wedges that I just got. I'll try to show you guys. It's pretty hard. But yeah, white wedges. You can see the little cross that's right here. Yeah, then there's the, what's it called? Rope-like wedges. So yeah, there's those. And that's just what it looks like, basically. Try to back up as much as I can, but this is really difficult. I don't have a full-length mirror, so I'm trying to show you the best I can. And then my dress. So yeah, try to give you a little bit of a full view. I don't know if it's really working, but there you go. That's my dress. Hope you like it. Okay, hey guys, I am back. It's been a little bit, but you know. I am currently waiting for Orange is the New Black to be available on Netflix so I can watch it. So I'm really excited about that, but I figured I need to show you guys what I got today. So this is what I got for graduation shoes, as you saw, obviously. Oh, and there's little Miss Miley. Okay, but these are my shoes. I got them from American Eagle at Payless, not the actual American Eagle. So yeah, they're pretty. And they're wedges, and they have this like rope-ish kind of wedge. So they're actually kind of easy to walk in. So yeah, I'm happy about that. I got 2 EOS's at Ulta. This one is like blackberry something and blueberry acai berry. I think that's how you say it, acai berry. I got the Smashbox, I got the Smashbox Brow Tech matte pencil. This one is a little bit lighter than my other one that I have. I didn't really mean to do that, but we'll see how it works. It's okay. And then I have my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, Miley. And I got it in light warm and light neutral because, you know, we're going to be tanning pretty much, so. And that's what I plan on doing, tanning some. Miley, what do you think about that? Tanning. Yay, tanning. Another thing I got is I got 2 of these, the e.l.f. cleansing cloths for my makeup, so I can just, you know, wash it off at night. They're only $3, and I like, you know, the cheapest things that I can get that work well, get the job done, you know. And this is it for me. Got it at CVS. Okay, and this is the last thing I got. I know this looks pretty weird when you just look at it, but it's actually a accessory hanger. And I don't really have any scarves, but I do have belts. And I know that my belts are a pain to hang up. And that's what I prefer to do. I prefer to hang up all my belts, even though I like never wear them. So I got this. It's only $3. It's not that big of a deal. And I get 2 hangers, as you can see. I have this little hook here. And 4 open, actually no, 5 open circles. I'm incorrect. They have more hooks on the back here, kind of, you know, alternating. Okay, now let me talk to you guys a little bit about today. So I woke up and I had to go meet his mom. And pretty much she hadn't been convinced to, you know, I don't want to really say too much, but, you know, give us her blessing so much because basically her point of view is that we should wait because it's more responsible, I guess, because she doesn't think we're ready yet financially, as people, and yeah, stuff like that. She doesn't want us to run into problems along the line, is basically what it is. She wants to save us the trouble. And then I got home. Well, after shopping and everything, I got home and I got my letters, and I got like 9 or 10 letters, and I was so happy. So, okay, a lot of what I'm trying to figure out right now, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys, is I'm trying to figure out what exactly I should do with my life in the next, you know, day to the next year. Let's go with that. Year, 2 years. Because it's either I can do what they suggest, which I really respect their opinion, and I know that it would be a wise choice to go along with what they're saying, to wait, to grow in ourselves, and then we could be ready, because, you know, they didn't really say this, but if we are meant to be together, we will be together. So what is like 2 more years, maybe a year and a half, or we could get engaged, which I'm going to say yes when he proposes in 2 weeks. We could get engaged. We could get married young, like in 3 months is around the time that I'm thinking. That's a rough estimate. I still have to see what exactly he's doing and what he's going to have to do for the Navy. And, you know, I'm not really going to know that until I see him at graduation, until he knows more. And, you know, I don't want to start making decisions and buying the things that I'll need to, like, you know, move in or get married until we're actually engaged. I don't want to, you know, of course, waste my money. I don't want to, even though I know it's going to happen, but I just want to make sure things are happening. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do. I've, of course, heard a lot from 2 different sides. I've heard a lot about how his parents don't want us to get married yet. And there's all the benefits of waiting, there's all the drawbacks of getting married now. There's that side. And then there's everything from his side and, you know, kind of my side too, which is, well, we get to see each other, and yeah, that is gratification and succumbing to gratification. But, and I know a lot of people say this, and they were in the Navy, they saw a bunch of people do this, they witnessed them say it, and they witnessed it, you know, fall to hell. And I respect that. they said that they witnessed people who had a lot of faith in their relationship, that they could make it when they didn't see all of, the obstacles that they were going to have to jump over, get through, and they had a lot of faith, and they didn't make it. Well, maybe I'm just another one of them, but, Ryan and I work so well together. We are always trying to better ourselves, and yeah, it kind of goes against what she says about not allowing the other person to be number one. You should have yourself as number one, but it's difficult and it's hard to admit / explain, because yes, I don't know too much about myself, and yes, it's because I'm young, probably. I don't know too much about myself. I don't fully know what I like, I don't really even know what I want to do with my life, but I will figure that out anyway. And what better to have someone that I really trust and confide in to help me along the way, to tell me and to encourage me to go after what, not only like what they think I should be doing, but what I want to be doing. They'll give me encouragement, and yeah, he'll do that as my boyfriend still, but what I'm trying to do is, I've heard a lot about both sides. That, yeah, we should get married now. No, we shouldn't get married now. What I'm trying to do right now is figure out exactly how I feel. Because, yeah, I know this is something I want to do. And yeah, I am leaning towards, well, I say leaning towards because I just want to, even though I already know that I am like really thinking about doing this in 3 months, I just want to be, not prepared, but to be cautious and look over everything that I'm doing. What am I really getting myself into? So I'm thinking about that, and I know this is a commitment for life. I know that this is going to be one of, the hardest marriages to have, because my husband's going to be at sea and I'm going to be alone, and we're going to have to transfer every, I don't know, maybe year, maybe less. We won't even get to plan sometimes the next month, because we don't know what he's going to be doing. Or what he has to be doing, I should say, what he has to be doing, because the Navy comes first, and yes, I understand that. I am currently in a position where I can leave my job and it won't affect my career. I am struggling a little bit with, am I ready? But I'm going to be doing that anyway in 2 years. I'm always going to be like, am I ready? Am I ready to really be in a marriage? I'm always going to be like that. It's just normal. But in 2 years, if I do follow with what his mom is saying about, seeking my own career and getting started in my field that I have 2 degrees in, what she said was that whenever I live with him and I start building my experience up somewhere at a engineering position, and I'm told to transfer, I'm gonna have to find a new job. And I'm gonna have to start all over, prove myself to a company again. I'm gonna have to keep doing that. And she says that that can really take over a marriage, you know, pick at it. Well, what would even happen if I started my career now? I did this for, say, the 18 months that I have until she would let us, well, she would bless us to get married after he's done with A school, after he's done with his first tour. And I have been in a company this long. Yeah, I would have experience. That is true. But even if I went somewhere else, I would still be building up experience. Yeah, it's gonna be harder to get a job every single time I transfer, but I'm willing to do that because, well, I'll get to that. But I'm gonna get pretty far in 18 months if I stay here. At least let's just be optimistic and say, yeah, I choose to go with my career path, do that. I'm gonna get pretty far, but then I'm going to have to transfer anyway. So there's that. There's also that, okay, my dad said something that I've been thinking about, and he said this earlier today. He told me, by the way, we went to Red Lobster, and he told me this when I got back. He said, to do whatever makes you happy, because we have a short time to be happy in this life. That he supports anything I do, whatever choice I make, not to worry about leaving him alone, which is something I really worry about. I truly know that if I married Ryan, I'm trying not to cry. Why am I crying? I'm not gonna cry. I truly know that if I married Ryan, I'm gonna be happy. Because for a year and a half, he's kept proving that he will go that extra mile to do what is best for him and I. He has proved himself a lot. He continues to prove himself, and there's barely ever a time that he has proved to me that he can't do this. There's been a handful of times that he's, like, you know, really messed up, and even still, we fight like once every few months. Some I hear like they fight a couple times a week, and I couldn't imagine that. Well, actually, yes, I can, because I've been through I've been through the worst relationship I've ever had, and yeah, it started off okay, but it's quite an eye-opener going from such a bad relationship to such a good one. Because in that relationship, what I wanted wasn't considered. They didn't consider what I needed, and I remember fighting every single day. I remember that, and it's so refreshing not to have to fight with someone every single day, and that you can just talk to them about your feelings and they won't get upset. Ryan and I know how to talk to each other, and even when we do fight, we're learning how to fight with each other. We're trying to prevent future fights, and not prevent future fights, but, you know, learn how to get through them, how to end them quickly, where we don't even have to fight, we just have to talk it out. I know what it was like to feel so insignificant to someone, and with every other relationship I've ever had, I always felt like I cared about the other person more than they cared about me. I always felt like I would do more for the other person. And yeah, I am emotional. I do put my heart into things, especially relationships. And Ryan is, when I met him, how do I explain this? Ryan didn't completely he doesn't completely put up his emotions in what he feels when you meet him up front. He won't tell you completely everything. He has become so emotional towards me. He has felt so much towards me, and he has shown that to me. And when I met him, he didn't seem like he was an emotional guy. He seemed very spontaneous. He seemed like, and this was like the wrong, I'm describing to you the wrong portrayal of him. This is how I portrayed him when I kind of first met him, because I was extremely skeptical about leaving my boyfriend at the time for him, because he was so interested in me, and he continued to show me that through my bad relationship I had. He kept telling me that, and I know some people are going to be like, he shouldn't have done this. Yeah, he probably shouldn't have, but in the end, it saved me. He kept telling me and showing me that a relationship could be so much better than mine was. And it is so much better. My first portrayal of him, because he was like this, was that he was just doing whatever he wanted. You know, he's probably one of those college guys that, you know, try to pick up girls all the time. And yeah, that's how I thought about him at first, because he was so interested in me. He's come to be very caring and very emotional, and he really loves me, and there's no question about that. I am pretty confident that I'm going to probably marry him pretty soon, regardless of what anybody thinks. I do feel really bad that I'm disappointing people. I feel bad that people don't approve. And it's not because they don't like me, it's because they just want us to be safe. And yes, I'm going to continue thinking about this, because yes, I want to keep myself safe. I feel like, and yeah, probably I am like everybody else, but I feel like we can make it out of this. I'm pretty, not moldable, but I'm pretty, you know, what's the word? I can transition. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit of a culture shock. Diving into the Navy, diving into being a wife, diving into adulthood pretty much head on. Yes, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to marry him pretty soon. And I feel bad that some people don't approve of it. It really does hurt me. I don't I'm not mad at them for that. I understand where they come from. It's just not ideal for me. And I know nothing's ever going to be ideal. Because I want to both get married as soon as possible, and I want to please those people. So that's not going to work out. That's not going to be ideal. But Ryan and I can make it through this. And I can transition into the things that he needs me to be. I will find myself eventually. Yes, I haven't found myself yet completely. I know more about myself in the past year and a half than I did before that, but in either way, I'm going to continue finding myself. But what's great about that is he's going to be there to witness. What's great about having a significant other, someone that you're married to, is that you are one person. And I know that sounds a little bit weird at first, but there are statistics that I've heard that when you are married, you are less likely to make stupid decisions, that you are less likely to make bad decisions because you are a team and you consult each other. And yes, I know I can do that in a relationship anyway, but you know, if Ryan is gone and I am still here as a girlfriend, I'm not going to be able to talk to him very much. And he has one opinion that I trust a lot, and that matters to me a lot, especially because he's my future. And if I was married to him, I would have a lot more time with him. Sure, we'd be working, but I'd actually get to see him. And yes, I'm going to probably choose gratification over, you know, all this other stuff. But it's not that I'm just choosing gratification. I'm choosing happiness. I'm choosing to trust ourselves. I'm choosing to grow as individuals, as a couple. And yeah, I'm choosing to jumpstart my life when I could be doing it in 18 months. But I'm choosing to spend more time with my best friend, because something's missing when he's not here. Wow, this is the first time I've cried in a couple weeks over him. Wow. Yeah, I've been pretty okay without him. I haven't been really sad. I've missed him, but I haven't been really sad for some weeks now. I've been okay. I know that I would be okay, and I would continue loving him even if I didn't move with him. But I've heard all of everybody else's opinions, and that's something that I like to do. I like to get insight, because other people could be wiser than me, and I know they are. But in the end, this is my decision, this is Ryan's decision, and we're a team. And we can get through this. We will do everything we can to get through this. Yeah, it might be gratification. That doesn't mean it's bad. As I said, this isn't my final decision. It's what I'm leaning towards. It's what I know I'm going to get engaged, though. I don't... His mom, I'm going to tell you this really quick. His mom thinks that If we get engaged, then it's just one more step to get married. We might think, why are we just engaged? This is just a waste. We can be married already. And if we did plan on a long engagement, we could shorten that up pretty quick. So that's why they don't approve of an engagement. But that's if we did do that. That's if we, promised a long engagement and we did cut it short. And it's also, a little bit, which is a little bit different, but a little bit of already planning for a short engagement. But this is what I'm leaning towards. I wanted to let YouTube know that. And yeah, I'm just trying to completely make up my mind, and yeah, I'm not going to fully be able to say this is exactly what I'm gonna do until I see him at graduation and we can actually talk about what our future is going to hold, because there might be some more stuff about the Navy. Well, I'm pretty confident there is going to be, so I can't make any decisions without him anyway. Well, I could, but those might change. So this is what I'm leaning towards. If he asks me in 2 weeks, I'm going to say yes. But I don't know when our wedding, our marriage is really going to be. It could be sooner. And if anything with the Navy changes to be other than what we thought it was going to be, then, I guess we're going to have to alter our plans, but that's something we're going to be used to. And yes, I'm okay with altering our plans right now. I just hope it's not like too far off, but if it is too far off, then, it's a little bit better for his parents. But this is about me and him. It's not that his parents don't approve of us being together. It's that they want us to be safe. And as long... I hate going against what they approve of, but we are going to do everything in our power to be safe and go through the, least amount of bad things that we have to go through while still having what we want, and that's just to be together. And yeah, well, I'm gonna end this here. Sorry this was so long. I love you guys. I love you, Ryan. As you can tell, I'm thinking about you a lot lately. A lot. So I will see you tomorrow. I love you so much. I can't wait to see you in 2 weeks. I'll see you later. Bye.